Anita Burnduck with the Center Wellington Chamber of Commerce, and I'm so excited to be here today at the Mallot Creek Group with Kathy Cowper, who is the Director of Administration. Kathy, thank you so much for having me here today.
Oh, thanks for coming. I'm really going to enjoy this.
Loving your facility, it's fantastic. So we want to hear about what you do. Can you tell us about your business, what you do, how long you've been doing it?
Before it was Mallot Creek Group, my husband Bruce Cowper and myself started out of our house, and the name Mallot Creek actually comes from the body of water that runs behind our home. So people are wondering, well, there's no Mallot Creek in Center Wellington, so where did that come from? So it actually is a body of water that came from behind our home, and we chose this area because it seemed to be a really great connection to the airport for traveling, for business travel. And it was also a good connection for Bruce and his partner, his business partner, Tito Gulami, to actually meet here and have an office space that was an equal distance for both of them. So Mallot Creek is a pretty unique company in that our sole purpose is to service clients in the food and beverage industry. And that's our specialty. Our specialty is food. And that's very unlike a lot of other firms in the engineering or processing side or design side that may have a small part of their company devoted to certain areas. So our whole company is devoted to the food business. Different aspects of things that we do are, first of all, on the engineering side. So we have specialists in the civil divisions, in mechanical, and also in electrical. So all of these teams of engineers get together to help design with our designers any type of, it could be a new development, it could be an expansion, it could be just a new process line that's being developed. So our range is from very small abattoirs, probably helping them get started, to multi-million-dollar companies and helping them get multi-million-dollar lines off and going. So we have a great range of different division or products that we actually do. Also, because we deal only in food, and we used to say at the beginning that we are sort of gate to plate. So we can work with the producers or the farmers at the one end and help them, but we also help all the processors at the other end too, which make the food to actually get into the grocery stores or into the plate. So we do have a division here that specializes in food safety. So we do have consultants that can go out and help different companies to make sure that they're following all the federal regulations. We also have a process improvement team here that goes out into different companies, and that's become pretty up and growing in the last few years because people are looking to streamline their, their whole company and making sure it's efficient. So we have a process improvement team that would go into a company and assess that. We also do a lot of business development and helping people develop a business plan. A lot of companies have a lot of different needs as far as growing, and one of them would be needing help with a business plan to be able to go to an FCC or BDC or to any banks and actually get funding. And that is a pretty vital role that we play for a lot of different processors.
You are truly gate to plate.
So we try to
do
be
business within food services. That's fantastic. And I learned something. And where is Mallot Creek? We must ask.
Oh, it is in North Wellington.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's outside of Moorfield.
Not too far away.
It's not too far away.
For sure. Well, I want to ask you a little bit about COVID. It's on all of our minds, obviously, and it's impacted all industries, and specifically the food services industry and food in general. What have you guys done to pivot, and have you had to change how you interact with your clients and your customers?
We have a bit. We're fairly lucky because we work in food that we've been an essential service. So that's been pretty lucky. Everybody has to eat, so it's been lucky for our company and our employees in that way. We didn't really feel that we needed to downsize, and it was lucky for us to keep it going. We have had to sort of adapt to all of the other platforms for social distancing and making sure we reach our partners and our clients through Zoom or other platforms that way. We've also found that the process improvement is growing in that area too. People are really looking at, okay, where are the vital parts of our line? If it's a plant, they're really looking to see that we need to make sure that our employees are social distancing. How can we design that differently?
Right.
So then they come back to us to help redesign. So I think there's going to be a lot of that. Now we had some already ongoing projects when COVID hit us, so we were able to continue, designing and finishing those projects, but we've picked up some of these other different ones now to adapt to the COVID.
Yeah, so it sounds like you were on the technology and with all of the safety protocols in place, able to move forward quite quickly and well. We were
able to, and we were quite lucky to be able to put some processes in place here in the office so that we were able to bring our employees back safely. We had enough space and made sure that those that weren't spaced properly were able to get spaced out properly to come back here to the office and work safely.
Excellent. Well, that's great. Good news. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So what's on the horizon? Anything new that you'd like to share with us?
I think that, like I was saying before about the process improvement, I think is really growing in that everyone's trying to adapt now. A lot of our clients that were working more in the I would say food service area, providing of course for restaurants and things like that, are, as we all know, unfortunately the restaurant industry is feeling that strain, and I guess most of our clients now are trying to adapt to more food service, grocery store items, those types of things. So there's been some redesign to make sure that we meet those needs too, that the food products coming in get to the consumers, and most consumers now are eating at home or maybe cooking more at home than they used to. So more of those products need to be made.
Good for you. That's excellent. Well, my last question for today, just if you have a chamber success story that you'd be able to share with us.
Well, I think throughout our 20 years, we've always been chamber members, and we've always really enjoyed all of the people that have come our way through the chamber. We actually have used a lot of references from the chamber for using local people to support our office space here, whether that be someone for HVAC, plumbing. We do need catering here when we have office meetings, so all of those things have been directed locally through the chamber. The other thing that I have to say, we had a big open house for our 20th anniversary last year, and the chamber really supported us there, and we really appreciate that.
Great. Well, congratulations on your 20 plus years in business. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining me and having me here in your office today, and wish you continued success. Thanks, Kathy.
Thanks for coming. Thank you.